Welcome back to America Trends. You know, we always do we talk about our weight a lot at the beginning of the year, or have we gotten past that? I think we still do. Gyms sort of sell out for a couple days, right? We're back with our friend of the show, Dr. Michael Mantell, cognitive behavioral transformation coach and the author of a few wonderful books, most recently, The Link is What You Think, and also, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, P.S. It's All Small Stuff, 25th anniversary edition available now. We're talking about the high cost of weight. It can impact our bodies so much, but also out in the world, in the community, weight bias, how people can be affected by, just going to the doctor, checking into a hotel, getting on a plane. But look at this. Look, this just shows you everything. There's a 250-pound woman on the left and a 120-pound woman on the right. You can see from the outside someone who's heavy, but here you can see the inside, the fat surrounding the organs, around her heart, her brain, and it compresses stomachs and your stomach and internal organs, and just has so much effect when you have more fat. It holds more toxins, the impact on your skeleton and joint. Welcome back, Dr. Mantell.
Good to be back.
I always think about even just 5 pounds, normal weight is normal. We're not being biased, but the thing is, even a little weight, because there's normal, overweight, then obese.
Right.
Three categories.
And then there's severe obesity. 100 pounds over your ideal weight.
So even just 5 to 10 pounds can think about when you get just a little older, even your knees, your joints, the back, all of it. So it's such a health crisis around America and around the world. And there's also, as you say, this weight bias that people have to deal with just socially.
Right. First of all, let's put this in perspective. We're talking about 93 to 100 million Americans who have obesity. In the next 5 years, they say it's going to go up to 120 million. 8 to 10 million Americans today have severe obesity. 8 to 10 million Americans alone have severe obesity. So when you look at that picture and you look at the medical complications, that's one thing. But I was just going to say, when does obesity change to severe obesity? I know 100 pounds over your ideal body weight, okay? So when we talk about this weight stigma, we're talking about negative attitudes that stereotype people and prevent them from going to the doctor, going to a hotel, getting on a plane, going to a car dealership, and joining a gym. I must read this letter to you. A fellow by the name of Dr. James King, who is the leader in this field in the hotel industry. He opened something called The Resort in the Bahamas. We have a picture of it, I'll show you later. But he sent me this letter that was sent to him. I'm 5'10", 190 pounds. My wife is 5'2", 235. Because of her height challenge, she's a bit broad in the beam, and finding suitable seatings is sometimes an issue. Yesterday, we went to buy a new car. And believe it or not, there wasn't a single seat in the sales area for my wife to sit down without bruising. Just in the sales area to sit down and chat. Forget the car. Now, we talk about this idea of bias where you have stereotypes. And people who believe that obesity is related to a lack of self-control, not complying with the diet, or emotional disturbance. Laziness, there's all kinds of labels people put on. Lack of self-discipline, incompetent, all these labels harm people psychologically, socially, and physically. Yeah, for sure. We were just talking, we're going to be talking tomorrow night with Dr. Huber, John Huber, about how negative emotions can impact you physically. Physically, right. So it all ties in so much. Right. We've got, it's for one thing, people will say, well, just work out more, you'll feel better, things will clear up. But the things, chronic fatigue, people who have chronic pain, it's not a simple answer always. It's not. Obesity is a disease. The American Medical Association and most medical associations today say obesity is a disease. So to think that you're going to stereotype somebody in schools, and I have a list of where you can see the harm. Employment. The fact is that in terms of employment, hiring preferences, promotions, wage inequities, schools, teachers report that students are affected by obesity. They're called untidy. They're more emotional. They're not going to succeed. In healthcare facilities, this is really a killer. 46% of women say they can't find a gown when they go to the doctor's office. But here's the thing that really I read this morning and it just tore me apart. They did a study of nurses. A third of nurses, self-report, a third said, I'd rather not deal with obese people. 24% said, I'm repulsed by an obese person, and 12% said, I don't want to even touch someone who has obesity.
Oh, and these are the people who are supposed to take care of us.
What about when you go to, let's put those pictures up of the doctor's offices.
Well, when you go into a doctor's office, you just think that you're going to be taken care of, and then you don't have something as simple as a gown that fits properly.
Right. So today, we know that certification and standards for doctor's offices, travel, car agencies, hotels are becoming the new thing. And
so plus size certified?
Absolutely.
That's the thing?
Plus size certified. Exam room with lower exam table and suitable seating. Does your doctor have that? Look at that chair in the corner.
Yeah,
That's
there it is.
Comfortable, safe, proper standard setting certified. Let's go to the next picture. Oh, we did that one already.
And as we're looking for that, you know what?
We missed one. Okay, that's okay.
It's there somewhere, but just by the time they already get there, they've already gone through putting on clothing. There's so many things that go into every minute of someone who's just even overweight, let alone obese, that people don't think about. It's very difficult. Is this the one we were looking for?
Yeah, starts with adequate seating when you walk into the waiting room. Do you have seating for people? Do you understand that when you sit in a chair and you have that kind of size, you're going to break the chair. The chair doesn't hold more than 300 pounds. So we need to be talking about the fact, the Obesity Action Coalition says today that weight stigma is actually a socially acceptable form of prejudice.
Interesting.
And unless we have these standards and certifications set for plus size folks, we're going to be in big trouble.
Son of a gun. Talking to Dr. Michael Mantell, his latest book, The Link is What You Think. You can find it at Amazon and your website and all the popular places, right? What's your website again, Doc?
drmichaelmantell.com.
Okay. And also, I want to talk to you a little bit about, because you went to school and you did your whole thesis on obesity. This is your game.
My father died at 55 years of age of obesity. I have tremendous passion for this. When I go into a gym and I see equipment that people can't work out on, a massage table they can't even lay on, there's no scale, a shower, a turnstile they can't even fit through. It's heartbreaking.
And so many people are talking about it this time of year, early in the year, trying to get healthy. So, we're going to hold you over and come back and talk about what are some solutions? What can we do? Because, again, this is your wheelhouse. Back with Dr. Michael Mantell, the author of The Link is What You Think, coming right back here on America Trends.